what shall I create? So did you guys know that you're all creative?
Yeah.
Because you are.
I hope so.
You are. How many people here are musicians? And how about how about artistic in some way?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about writers? And how about how many of you are ministers? Everyone raise your hand, because everything that you do is your ministry, no matter what it is. And so today, I wanted to share some ideas about that. We are unique, individualized expressions of spirit, are we not? Each one of us is a unique, individualized expression. And so spirit gets to experience itself through us. And that's really exciting. Some of the time. And some of the time, it's not. Because what we're experiencing is challenging or difficult or not exactly what we thought. How many of you here have lost a relationship at some point?
Few.
What'd you say, a few of them?
Yeah.
How about money going away at some point? Okay. How about a job? A job going away at some point. How about a health issue? So yeah. So we're creative, and we're challenged in everything we do, in every part of life. So when things happen, what if we were to say, look what I created? It's easy to do that when it's a good thing, when it's fun, when it's awesome. And when it's not, when it's challenging, it's a relationship that ends, loss of money, health issues, all of those other things. What if we were to say, wow, look what I created? Because we did, didn't we? Mm-hmm. We create everything. And maybe some things that have happened to you in your life that are really challenging or really awful or really painful, it's hard to say that. However, it's true, because our spirit is creating through us. So if we were to say, wow, look what I created, and it shifts things a little bit, because then it gives us back the power to do something about it, to look at it differently. And so I was sharing about the Brahma Vishnu Shiva, the cycle of creation, and it could be called different names and different spiritual paths or different modalities. But if we look at creation, something is created, it lasts for a period of time, sometimes a minute, sometimes a lifetime, and everything in between. And then it changes, it shifts, it destroys, it dissolves. But we know that when that's happening, Brahma, or creation, is coming back around. So when we're in the middle of those challenges, if we could just remember something else is trying to happen here. It's like we're walking along through the forest on this path, and we can't see what's around the bend. We can't see it. But we keep going. We keep walking. We gotta have faith. So when Shiva is happening right now, when we're feeling anger, resentment, frustration, all of those, those negative fears, disappointment, regret, we can say, I have an opportunity here. This is an opportunity for me to learn something. This is Earth School. That's that's what Dr. Kim and I teach. That's what we teach all the time, that this is Earth School, and everything that's happening is a class. And some of them are really fun, and we enjoy them. And some of them are, they suck. I want to ditch class. I don't want to show up today. I don't want to do this. However, everybody sitting here, you guys know what you know. And you can't not know what you know. You can't forget that you know that you are an individualized expression of God creating itself in and as you. And I mean, we can try, we can like run away and go hide in the cave or just say, forget it. It doesn't work for very long, does it? Because eventually, you got to show back up in your life. So if we can look at it as an opportunity. So what's happening right now with Dr. Kim being so very sick? She's on leave of absence. She's out for months, and I really don't know what that's going to look like. And I don't like it. And it's scary, and it's painful, and it's arduous, and it's crazy. And it's an opportunity for me to show up right here today and serve the people that I love. So, and you probably have noticed that I really haven't, I'm teaching classes, but I really haven't got up here and done a lot of talks. It's, up until now, it really hasn't been my favorite thing to do. I'm great behind the scenes, making sure everything's good. And so, okay, wow, I get an opportunity to allow Spirit to experience itself as me standing up here giving a talk. Okay, I can do that because if you look at the sign over there that our beloved Rhonda painted, God is the doer. It is not Karen Clarity speaking to you right now. It is God speaking through me. So when I just get out of the way and stand here and look at you guys and know that I love each and every one of you, and everybody who's not here, we're just hanging out having a talk about life and how it's great and how it sucks. So, I can do that. I can do that, no problem. I can be grateful that I get to come here on Sunday morning and hang out with you awesome people. So I can look at it as an opportunity, I can be grateful, and I can have a hope for the future. What, in the Shiva time, what is the Brahma that's coming around? Something is around the corner here from what's going on. We're in a position right now where we might have to make a decision to close the doors here because there's a lot of things behind the scenes that are just not, they're not looking like we want them to look. So, okay, here we are, we show up, and so what is around the corner? What's trying to happen? I don't know, but I know that if I am looking at an opportunity, if I am in gratitude, and if I am excited about what Spirit has in store for what's going on, then I can get through it. So, I can look at several experiences. A 27-year relationship, being married and having the 2-story house with the picket fence and 2 cats in the yard, and my kids, and the really cool staircase that I could imagine them walking down in their prom dresses, and having the grandkids come, and had a whole future lined up for that, and that wasn't supposed to be the story. So when that ended, it was painful, it was horrible, it was awful. I had no idea how I was going to survive. I kept going, one step after the other, and here I am. I would not be standing here right now. I would not be in relationship with my beloved Dr. Kim and be able to have a life of serving people and be in service with God, I wouldn't be here. So I'm grateful. At the time I couldn't see it, but I can now. The church that we had over 10 years ago up in Cameron Park, and having to leave that, it was painful. It was sad. It was all of the negative, names that you could give to it. However, that opened the door so that we could continue to teach seminars and have this awesome place here. So I can be grateful. We can look at all these things in our lives. We can look at these paths that we take, and we think we're going here, and all of a sudden we're veering off over here. Well, I don't want to be there. Well, maybe there's something there that I really do want to be experiencing. I just can't see it. The moving from our house up in Placerville on 4 acres in this beautiful sanctuary of surrounded forest and the house, and many of you guys have been there and sitting outside watching the deer, and I mean it was our sanctuary. It was our place of peace, and it was just awesome. And then the landlord gave us a notice and said, we're moving back into the house, so you guys have to move. And we've been there for 10 years. So, and that was last July. So that was awful. It's like moving, and after 10 years, can you imagine how much stuff you collect after 10 years? And so moving down to Fair Oaks, to this other house, I'm closer to work now, 15 minutes away instead of 45. I'm closer to my beloved family, and we're closer to the ocean where we eventually want to relocate. So how do we look at those situations that come along? And it's an opportunity, it's grace, it's what can I be grateful for? And if we can shift that to what about this, is there one thing in this funky situation that I can be grateful for? And it shifts the energy. A Course in Miracles teaches us that at any moment I can change my thinking. I can choose again. So in the midst of whatever you're feeling that's not neutral or positive, and it's not that we shouldn't feel that way. It's not that we can't be upset, angry, mad, frustrated, punching a pillow, crying, having meltdowns. I have plenty of those. It's just like, okay, how long do you want to reside in it? Because we don't want to stuff our feelings. We don't want to discount how we're really feeling. We're never upset for the reasons we think. Repeat that after me. We're never upset for the reason we think. Okay, let's change that to speak in the I. I am never upset for the reason I think. There's always something behind it, something deeper. And so if we can... You hate that part. I know. This week has been really super busy, being here like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and being gone from Kim all day, and she's been, I haven't been able to be there and take care of her, and I was feeling guilty about that, and just, my list of things to do is huge. And so I really didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare. And at the same time, it's like, okay, I can do this because Dr. Kim has been my greatest teacher for all these years, and she has taught me to be spontaneous, that just show up, and God is the doer, and get out of the way and just do it. So, okay, I'll speak this Sunday. talk title, what shall I create? Okay, that's cool. That's kind of like new beginnings for January. And I was going for a walk yesterday, and I was like, okay, God, what do you want me to say? And I sat down in this little place by the park and just thought about it and made a few notes, and okay, I got it. Here I am. So, and there was there's this little couple, and they're like, I swear to God, they're like 100 years old, and she's like kind of hunched over, and she's got a cane, and they're walking, and he's got her arm. They walk around the neighborhood every single day, and I remember looking at them and going, wow, I want to be able to do that when I'm 100 years old. I want to be able to go out and go for a walk. Sometimes I can't. I don't even feel like it. So that was inspiring to me. So at any moment, we can look around us and find 10 things to be grateful for, no matter what. I was looking up at the sky, and there was like all these birds, this big flock of birds, and it was really beautiful. And how many of you have ever just done a walking meditation where you just walk and you're mindful of every single step? There's always something to be grateful for. There's always an opportunity to look at what's right. Every place that we are, every step that we take, we're on holy ground. This earth is magnificent. This universe is magnificent. I don't think we're really able to get off the earth unless we're in an airplane, but we can't really, bilocate to other planets, although I hear lots of cool stories about it, so it must be possible at some point. Every step, every place we are is holy ground, and every person that we are around is our sacred brother and sister. Every person is my sacred brother and sister, whether I'm here at the grocery store, at the bank, driving in my car. And it doesn't matter if I don't know that person, or if they're being weird or disrespectful or having a temper tantrum, or their energy's kind of weird. They are still our sacred brothers and sisters. We don't really have to hang out with them. However, we are all one, every single one of us. And so the ability to remember that, no matter where we are. We are here for a divine purpose, and every experience is an opportunity to grow in consciousness. Every experience is an opportunity to grow in consciousness, no matter what it is. We're all going to get to the same place eventually. We are all going to lift our consciousness, lift our vibration, and depending on what you believe about incarnation and what I believe is that we come back lifetime after lifetime. We have lessons to learn, and when we are no longer in this earth suit, in this body, our soul, our spirit resides in the ethers someplace, and everybody has their own belief about that. I know that when I'm not alive on the planet anymore and I am residing in the ethers in this really cool place, I doubt if I'm going to want to come back and do this again. However, we have to, we have lessons to learn, and so I want to get it right this time. I want to get it right this time, and I want to change my thinking. I want to change the way I look at things. And the last, 6 or 7 years have been really challenging. There's been a lot of challenging things, and I've grown a lot. I didn't like having to go through it, but I have grown tremendously. I used to be the person sitting in the back of the classroom, please don't call on me, I'm just here, this is really cool stuff, and I kind of get it, but don't ask me to answer a question. putting one foot in front of the other, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. A very interesting opportunity and cool thing. I was reading this little book, and I didn't bring it up here with me. What if you took the time, like once a week, every day or once a week, to write a thank you note to someone? You know, you probably could come up with at least 10 people, maybe 50 people in your life that you could write thank you notes to. What if you made a list and every day or once a week or just on a regular basis, you picked somebody in your life, and it didn't even have to be that they did something for you, just to say, I love you and thank you for being in my life. Think about how your life would change. So I invite you to try that. And what are you going to create today? Where is your life going to take you? And how are you going to walk through the challenging parts? And as my beloved little granddaughter goes through her challenging health issues, and I'm so grateful that she's able to sit here today, her message is to keep swimming. And so I invite you all, let's just keep swimming. Let's just keep taking one step after another, and let's create the most fabulous life that we could imagine. Thank you very much.